With the second selection of the 2013 first-year player draft, the Chicago Cubs select Kris Bryant, third baseman from the University of San Diego, California. The Colorado Rockies have the next pick, and they are now on the clock.
The Cubs pass on pitching and instead go with the best raw power in this draft class.
Kris Bryant, University of San Diego, third base. Most memorable moment would have to be my first home run when I was 8 years old. My parents told me if I hit a home run, I'd get $100. I remember the exact place it landed. I like to listen to hip-hop, you know, it really gets me pumped up. I like to look up to Evan Longoria. He's a great defensive third baseman. I also like to model my game after my dad. He's taught me so much in the game, and I'm so thankful that he's in my life.
Kris Bryant goes number 2 to the Cubs. He hit more home runs than any college player in 2013, smashing 31 home runs in 59 games for the University of San Diego. His 54 homers in 3 seasons established a school record. The old record was set in 4 seasons. Kris Bryant is the number 2 overall pick. Johnny, you did mention you might want to consider Bryant if you're the Cubs.
Yeah, again, listen, it's an organizational call when you get 2 elite type of talents. And I think Bryant, as I had him 1 on the board. It's hard to find power in this game. You look at where the dollars are going for people in the free agent market. These guys are getting paid. It's hard to find power. I'm not saying you can't find pitching, but pitching comes in a lot of ways. There's more pitching in draft rooms and on the draft boards than there are power hitting college close to being ready third baseman. Now, whether this guy stays at third, you don't know. He might move to the outfield, but you look at what they're doing with Rizzo, the trade they made with Rizzo. They're stocking up some position players in Wrigley Field. I think Kris Bryant was a smart move and is probably, even with that high ceiling, as safe a pick as you want to find in this entire draft.
Well, let's take a look at Kris Bryant and be able to show the people at home what he can do, because you're absolutely right. I think the power, you buy on it. I mean, you just don't see that today. 31 home runs. You hear that 10 years ago. You don't hear it now. And that jumps out on the board immediately. The power, he can go to all places on the diamond and be able to lead the yard. I think that's important. But I think also the growth, that there are some things he's going to work on and be able to change. A lot of people wondered if he could hit an inside pitch. I think they may stand him up a little bit more. You see how crouched down he is. He's 6'5". He's got big size. That gives him a little more leverage. But the power is always going to be there. But look at how he gets through the zone. This guy can hit. You don't hit 329 with 31 bombs without having some kind of idea what you can do. But what impressed me even more so than his hitting was his ability to be able to move around the diamond. I know a lot of people are saying put him in the outfield. I watched him take a lot of ground balls at third. I think he can play third base. He's got the arm, he's got the hands, and he's got the instincts to play that position. And worst case scenario, yeah, you can move him to the outfield, but I still see him playing at third base. So I like the pick.